We finally got to see Blast in real time, something that we haven't even got in the webcomic, and it's just not that. We have him talking with Saitama and Flashy Flash, showing off some of his power. One Punch Man chapter 139 was absolutely insane. Let's get into the review. Help me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers by subscribing if you're new to the channel or you just haven't already. It's free and easy to do. Also consider checking out the description for the Discord server and my Twitter. Now, enjoy the video. We start out with Flashy Flash, Saitama and the monster looking into this dark void hole that was made, with them not being able to see anything because it's, pitch black, and they can't see what we assume is God and is more implied this chapter as well to be God. So I'm still going with the theory that the weird mysterious being inside this void area is actually God. So we got the monster trying to help them by using, x-ray powers that it possesses, trying to make some light so they can see in the pitch black area. And then out of nowhere, they get, a voice talking to them within their head saying the following: 3 visitors at the same time. How unusual. Saitama's confused. He's, asking the others, did you guys say something? Let me see if you are worthy vessels to bestow my power upon. As we know with Homeless Emperor, God had given Homeless Emperor his power, so I'm guessing he wants to do a similar thing with these people and he wants to see if they're worthy. And this is where we get the connection of the mysterious cube with this mysterious figure, or with God, I'd assume. The mysterious figure says, place your hand on that box and make a wish. If you are worthy, you shall gain power from it, but if not, you will face confiscation. So it's going to take them away if they are not worthy. We got them still questioning what is this weird sound. We got Saitama thinking it's the so-called Monster King that he killed however many chapters ago, still on the hunt for Monster King Orochi that he slayed, no diff. And then out of nowhere, this weird light appears, and then this black hole type of thing appears behind them. We got all of them turning around, and Blast comes out of this black hole saying the following: oh good, I made it in time. And we see him, just standing up straight. We see that he's aged. Of course he's aged. This is the first official time we're seeing him in present time. I believe this is 18 or 20 years after the flashback we recently got with him being shown in the Tatsumaki flashback. We see that his uniform is the same, but it also has various scratches. He's wearing these glasses, and he actually has a big scar down his face, which is very interesting. I'll talk about that later, how he possibly got that scar. He talks about how you haven't accepted the deal, right? So he's talking about the mysterious thing that was talking to them about the cube. We have Blast asking them if they touched the cube, and then he explains it. So you touched it without knowing her. This cube is like a transmitter. Touching it distorts space and allows for communication with him. Him, I'm assuming, is referring to God or the mysterious being we saw in the void area. And I've been around picking up these things since they're scattered all over as a hobby of mine. And while Blast is talking, he's spinning this, super heavy cube like it's a basketball on one finger. As we saw previous chapter, Flashy Flash was stuck under this cube and needed Saitama help to get out, and we've seen Blast in the past is holding a cube casually on his side. Now he's playing with it like it's a basketball. So this pretty much proves that Blast's physical strength is pretty much off the charts, and that it's somewhat comparable to Saitama, as those two are the only 2 people we've seen so far in the story actually lift up the cube, and both of them have, played with the cube with absolute ease. So we need to see other characters who maybe specialize in physical strength try and pick up the cube to see how, Blast scales to the other one. But it currently looks like Blast is an absolute monster when it comes to raw power. And we got the mysterious being realizing this is actually Blast, him saying, Blast, you're Blast, aren't you? And then we see Blast without hesitation chucking the cube in the air and then using some strange ability to teleport the cube away or just destroy it here and there. So I'm guessing the theory of Blast using psychokinetic powers is pretty much true, or he has some other strange ability. And then with the mysterious being saying Blast, Flashy Flash realizes, oh, you're a Blast, yep. And we actually have Blast knowing who Flashy Flash is, and you're S-Class rank 13, Flashy Flash, right? What you're doing far down here below. So it showed that Blast isn't pretty much completely a one person solely about himself. He is aware of other people in the Hero Association, especially other S-Class heroes. I'm assuming he doesn't know Saitama, of course, because no one knows about our godly Chad Saitama. And then out of nowhere, Flashy Flash gets, very serious, questioning whether this really is Blast and that he should test him. We get a panel showing maximum speed. So this is Flashy Flash at his peak currently, going to attack Blast, and Blast absolutely absolutely just blitzes Flashy Flash in max speed and goes behind him and tells him calm down a sec, and got Flashy Flash sweating all over. So this proves blast speed also makes Flashy Flash look like nothing. I would say he's definitely top 5 in the verse when it comes to speed, Flashy Flash, so Blast is already above him. So Blast is absolutely insane and is pretty much showing aspects of being on Saitama level, which is just insane to think about. And this is where we have Blast mention that time is flowing slower in this place and that they should get out, and that he's going to take them to the surface, so he has the ability to teleport, I guess, which is absolutely insane and may explain how he got there in the first place with his introduction. And then we have Saitama and Blast talking, which is absolutely insane to think about that we're actually getting this. We got Saitama questioning, there's an exit, you warped in something, right? And Blast's response is yes, shorter, so I'm assuming he can teleport or can, appear in certain locations or something like that. Then we have Blast questioning the monster they've had tag along with them the whole time, helping them out. Saitama talks about how she's a good guide and, a flashlight, super useful, Blast is like, oh, well, alright, well, be saying goodbye for now, but I'm sure we'll meet again. So Blast gets ready to teleport, takes all 3 of them with them, and disappears. But before they teleport, Blast says a few things. He says, send my regards to Sitch and Tatsumaki. Sitch, if you don't remember, is the Minister Office of Justice for the Hero Association. I'll show an image on screen now, and we all know who Tatsumaki is. We know Tatsumaki had a connection with Blast in the past, as Blast saved her from that random facility that she was trapped in at a certain time, and pretty much was the key person in Tatsumaki becoming a hero. And then after they disappear, we cut back to above with the other S-Class heroes alongside Amaya Mars talking about how they're going to deal with the remaining monsters that's here. We got, Child Emperor and, Zombie Man and Amaya Mars all talking to each other, with them discussing who can be the leader, with Amaya Mars saying Zombie Man can't because he considers him half monster. And then out of nowhere, an attack comes. Everyone is able to dodge apart from Zombie Man, who gets hit directly. And we see that it's Homeless Emperor, who was still alive and ready to fight. We got Tatsumaki finally launching her attack on the remains of Orochi, making a massive explosion. Insane art as always. We got the other S-Class heroes and some other A-Class heroes in shock of how powerful this technique is. We see it, entering the ground, this insane art as it destroys everything. And we also get a close-up of the other half of Flashy Flash's sword, which is a good, interesting touch that I quite enjoyed. And we also see, as the Blast is going lower and lower, we see this type of temple thing with these humans kind of praying to this monster alien looking thing. I'll have it up on screen here, but this, in my opinion, is very interesting that we actually got to see this as Tatsumaki's attack is, piercing the ground, with it going deeper and deeper, and we're seeing what's actually below the Monster Association. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much everything for today's chapter review. An absolutely insane chapter, the most we've got from Blast, the actual reveal of Blast in person in the story. Can't believe it actually happened. Absolute hype. And we're actually getting so many of these chapters. We've got like 4 or 5 webcomic chapters, and then we've got a chapter for the manga last week. We got one this week with still insane art. So, One Punch Man is on that grind, and I'm absolutely loving it. That's it for today's chapter review. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, and yep, that's it guys. Peace.